Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel, Tropa. The PBA is back in action again today. At bago ang games mamaya. Heto muna ang latest PBA Season 49 updates on full game schedule, mamaya, updated. Top 10 PBA All-Filipino Conference scoring leaders as of today. At ang pinaka-updated na PBA standings as of today, June 4, 2025.
'25 PBA Philippine Cup All-Filipino Conference PBA games scheduled today, June 4th, 2025. The PBA All-Filipino Conference Elimination Round games are back again today, Wednesday, as the rain or shine Elasto painters will try to remain in the hunt for the top 4 slots in the PBA standings today, as they have a good chance to do so, as they will play versus the worst PBA team and franchise of all time, in my opinion, the TERRAFIRMA Jeep. The rain or shine versus TERRAFIRMA PBA live game today will start at 5 in the afternoon. And for the main game, magpapapawis lang daw po sila tropa. In what it seems to be just a cardio game, 2 eliminated teams will be playing against each other, as the Phoenix Fuelmasters will be taking on the NORTHPORT Batang Pier in a non-bearing game of 2 BRGY-bound teams. The Phoenix versus NORTHPORT PBA Live Today game will start at 7:30 in the evening. Both PBA Live Today games will be played at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City.
Now let's take a quick and closer look at baka nandito ang favorite PBA player mo, Tropa. Let's meet the updated PBA top 10 scoring leaders this conference of today, June 4th, 2025.
2025 PBA Philippine Cup All-Filipino Conference top 10 scoring leaders as of today, June 4th, 2025. Down by 2 ranks from number 8 to number 10 in PBA All-Filipino Cup scoring this week is Roger Pogoy of the Talk and Text Tropang 5G. Roger Pogoy is currently averaging 17.88 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2 assists in 8 games so far this conference, while shooting 54.9% from the field. Down by 4 slots from number 5 to number 9 in PBA scoring this week is Xive Lucero of the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots. Xavier Lucero is averaging 17.89 points, 7.56 rebounds, and 1.67 assists in 9 PBA games this conference, while shooting the basketball 50.86% from the floor. Also down by 2 ranks from number 6 to number 8 this week is the 38-year-old veteran Japeth Aguilar of the BRGY GINEBRA Kings. Japeth Aguilar is averaging 18 points, 6.98 rebounds, and 1.56 assists in 9 games this conference, while shooting an efficient 58.12% from the field. Up by 2 ranks from number 9 to number 7 this week is the one and only PBA 8-time MVP, Junmar Fajardo of the San Miguel Beermen. Junmar Fajardo is currently averaging 18.25 points, 12.63 rebounds, and 2.63 assists in 8 games this conference, while shooting the basketball 60.82% from the floor. Down by 2 slots from number 4 last week is the newest Magnolia hotshot, William Navarro, who just made his Magnolia debut last week, but only scored 5 points in 16 minutes. William Navarro is averaging 18.63 points, 9.75 rebounds, and 1.75 assists, while shooting 51.43% in 8 PBA games this conference. Up by 2 paces from number 7 last week, and now at number 5, is the PBA Season 49, second overall pick, Cedric Bearfield of the eliminated Blackwater Bossing. Cedric Bearfield is currently averaging 18.86 points, 3.14 rebounds, and 3.14 assists in 7 games this conference, while shooting just 34.13% from the floor. Moving up to number 4 to 5th place last week is Joshua Munzan of the eliminated NORTHPORT Batang Pier. Joshua Munzan is currently averaging 19.88 points, grabbing 5.5 rebounds, and dishing out 4.13 assists in 8 games so far this conference, while shooting the basketball just 38.69% from the field. Still at the 3rd spot is Jason Perkins of the eliminated Phoenix Fuelmasters. Jason Perkins is having a great conference personally, averaging 20.57 points, grabbing 6.71 rebounds, and dishing out 3.14 assists in 7 PBA games so far this All-Filipino Conference, while shooting an efficient 51.33% from the floor. Sliding back to number 2 after claiming the top spot last week is Gilas Pilipinas 2-way player Calvin Oftana of the Talk and Text Tropang 5G. Calvin Oftana is averaging 22.13 points, 8.38 rebounds, and 3.38 assists, while shooting 48.36% from the field in 8 PBA Philippine Cup games this conference. Reclaiming the top spot as the best PBA scorer this conference is the Predator and Gilas Pilipinas backup point guard CJ Perez of the San Miguel Beermen, who is currently averaging 22.88 points, 4.63 rebounds, and 4.38 assists in 8 games so far this conference, while shooting 47.59% from the floor. Congratulations, CJ Perez!
Now tara at samahan mo nako at silipin na natin ang pinaka-updated PBA All-Filipino Conference latest PBA team standings as of today, June 4th, 2025.
'25 PBA Philippine Cup All-Filipino Conference PBA standings today, June 4, 2025. Still having a nice intro this PBA All-Filipino Conference and still in their quest to erase their infamous PBA Intro Boys moniker are the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hotshots, who are still holding on to the #1 spot in the ongoing PBA All-Filipino Conference team standings as of today, with 7 wins and 2 losses. Now at second place are the surprising NLEX Road Warriors, who are getting it done on both ends of the floor this conference under coach Jong Uwichiko, also with 7 wins against 2 defeats. At number 3 is the only PBA 8-time most valuable player, Junmar Fajardo, and the rest of the aging powerhouse San Miguel Beermen, with 6 victories and 2 losses, and on a 3-game winning streak. Still holding on to number 4 are crowd darlings and the never-say-die spirit of the BRGY GINEBRA Gin Kings, with 6 wins against 3 defeats. At number 5 are the red-hot Grand Slam-seeking Talk and Tex Tropang 5G, who looks to have nicely recovered after dropping their first 3 games of the conference and have gone all in with Jordan Heading, now officially becomes a TNT player after the trade approval of the PBA, and now has 5 victories and 3 losses, and have won 5 consecutive games. At the 6th spot are the young and talented Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, who are also still in the hunt for the top 4 slot, also with 5 victories against 3 defeats record. At number 7 in the PBA standings today are the CONVERGE Fiber X, who may well be relegated in the quarterfinals with a twice-to-win disadvantage, with 6 victories and 4 defeats. CONVERGE now officially has Mikey Williams' rights, but signing him is another story. At the 8th spot are the PBA All-Filipino Conference defending champions, the MERALCO Bolts, who finished their PBA elimination round games with 6 wins and 5 losses, and have won 3 straight games. MERALCO will also play in the BCL Asia this week, then will be back for the PBA quarterfinals with a twice-to-win disadvantage. At number 9 and the 4th PBA team to get eliminated this PBA Philippine Cup are the struggling Phoenix Fuelmasters, with only 2 victories so far against 7 defeats, and have lost 4 games in a row. At number 10, and are also officially eliminated this conference, are the BLACKWATER Bossing, with only 1 win and already piled up 7 defeats, and on a 5-game losing streak. At the 11th spot, and are also officially eliminated after a disastrous conference losing both William Navarro and Arvin Tolentino, are the NORTHPORT Batang Pier, and currently has only 1 win and already has 7 defeats, and have lost 7 games in a row. And at number 12 and the very bottom of the PBA All-Filipino Cup team standings as of today are the worst PBA franchise ever in my opinion, are the TERRAFIRMA Jeep, with only 1 victory so far and already accumulated 8 defeats and have lost on their last 8 matches. Kumpleto na ang PBA quarterfinals team's tropa, positioning na lang ang pinaglalabanan in the remaining PBA elimination round games, kung saan ang top 4 teams will have a twice-to-beat advantage in the quarterfinals versus the 5th to 8th seeded teams. Pasok na ba sa quarterfinals at top 4 ang favorite team mo or nasa kangkungan na pa Boracay?
That's it for today's quick PBA updates. Sama-sama tayo manood mamaya ng PBA Live Games Tropa. Please wag kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel iForbes Sports, and pahit po ng notification bell icon para notified ka lagi sa PBA happenings, araw-araw. This is your iForbes Sports Updates reporter Sophia saying, let's play some balls. Peace out!